Hey guys, we are back. I talked in the last video a little bit about getting away from the saddle hackle a little bit. Seems like I've been tying a lot of those here lately and trying some different materials. Jeff had mentioned doing use flash for the tail material. And guys, I've got 2 or 3 different colors of this polar flash. I've got some flashabou, and I have some crystal flash. So we're going to use try to use those 3 different materials in these jigs today. Again, that is a 1/24th ounce. I guess you all know that by now. That's mostly what I tie anymore. We're not going to go down very far on that at all. That right there will be fine. We're going to use the polar flash on this jig. We'll get us a little Sally Hansen down here on her thread and on the head of her jig too, looks like. Let me get me a paper towel here. We'll get some of that off of there. Okay. And I think we're going to use, I believe we're going to use this one. This polar flash here. And guys, it really doesn't take a ton of this flash to make a pretty decent little jig. But they do definitely get their attention. I've never fished with the polar flash jig, but I have fished with the crystal flash jigs, and they do pretty good. We'll try to. One good thing about this, you don't have to worry about. I missed a few fibers there. Let me go ahead and get those out of the way. And the good thing about these, you don't have to fool with no, or I don't. If I'm tying these flash jigs, I don't use no chenille or anything. I just think they're fine just like this. So let's go ahead and do our whip finish on this one. This already has a lot of flash in it, so we won't fool with any more. Now we're going to get our UV resin, just go right around that collar there. See if we can make it shine too. Okay, hit it with the UV light. Look how that polar flashes. Shining there. Okay guys, there's a little polar flash jig. There's one of our materials out of the way. I think that makes a pretty good looking jig. Not bad. Need to make a place over here to lay it. I'll have to put it under my big light and finish curing it here in a minute. So we've used that. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of had all different colors and maybe a little chartreuse and blue. But we'll hang that back up here since we've already used it. And now, I think we're going to use this flashabou. I believe this is that extra limp that I believe when you get, it's a little stiffer than what that silver is. It feels like it's made out of a little different material. And we'll pair it up here with this yellow chartreuse jig head. Let's see. Let's use a red thread on this one. again, not going back too far. Actually, I went back just a hair farther than I meant to on that last one, but it'll be alright. Guys, it's New Year's Eve. I don't know what time it is, probably about 5 o'clock. But hope everybody has a good New Year and a safe New Year. I believe I'm going to get just a hair more than that. Let me get over here on the other side. Of course, this is not going to flare out as much as that polar flash does. It flares out quite a bit. This is more of a flat like. It might flare out a little bit. Got that just a little long. Let me cut it off again. And that stuff is hard to cut. Get my big scissors out here and we'll. It's not going to be very much, but it should do okay. We'll make sure we don't lose any of it. It flared out a little bit, but not much. There's about the color I like. See that extra length, it just droops down when you, though this is extra length, but it's stiffer. It's made out of different material than that silver is. Let's go ahead and do our whip finish. Guys, I think these first two will do pretty good. I think they will do pretty good. Here, cut our thread off. Get our UV resin again and go right around there. Okay. Guys, it's been cool here today. I mean, pretty cool. It's been in the 30s. I mean, nothing you can't stand, but that wind is what makes it so bad. And it has been windy here for really the last week. We'll go ahead and hang this flashabou up. And that one's done. So we'll lay it over here to the side with the other one. And now, let's see here. I have painted me up a little black and silver jig head here. What's chrome on the bottom and black on top. We'll put our pink bobbin up out of the way. And our 70 there, get that out of the way. I'm getting too many things down here. I can't tell what I'm doing. Now we're going to get our crystal flash, and guys, this stuff here will flare out quite a bit. This is the one that I have fished with, the black with the silver crystal flash. I have caught a few crappie on this. Okay, we'll get our Sally Hansen. Put this a little down right there. And now let me try to single out some crystal flash here. Get it all separated out. Guys, I think that's going to be plenty of crystal flash for that little jig. Let me get in here and cut it. And I'm just going to hold it kind of loose and kind of let it spread out around that hook shank a little bit. See, it does flare out quite a bit. It don't take a whole lot to do one of these jigs. Got a couple of strays down here. Let me pull them up before I finish. Got it built up. Go ahead and do our whip finish. I may go back and trim the end of that up just a little bit. Take my bigger scissors here. Go ahead and cut it off. That's about what we're looking for. Okay, go ahead and get our Sally Hansen, our UV resin again. Guys, I don't know, let me know which one you like, or if you liked any of them, didn't like none of them, just let me know. I've got my preference on them three, but there we go, a little crystal flash. I will tell you, I prefer, this is not my favorite. I mean, it'd be a good jig, I'm sure, but it's not my favorite of those. I really prefer the flashabou or the polar flash. That is about the only thing I use polar flash in. Every now and then I'll use it in a jig, but I don't know. It does make a good, it is good, real good for tail material, I think. But I don't use it as flash in my jigs very much. Occasionally I will, but not a lot. And I just want to show you this right here. This will make a pretty good jig here. This I think it's some sort of chartreuse. I don't know. I don't have the bag it came in. But this is the extra limp as well. You can see this silver here, guys. It's just a mess. I guess you could use it on a jig. But like I said, I prefer the polar flash or this stiffer flashabou. Guys, I guess that's going to do it for today. I'm going to get in here and fix me a bite of supper. And hopefully we will catch you guys on the next one. God bless. We'll see you later.